Now, Finnick makes quite a stark statement at the beginning of the film. I wish they were all dead, and we were too. I just wondered how high the stakes are this time around.
I mean, it just continues to get bigger, really. The mountain gets taller. Yeah, I mean, I think, especially because he knows what he's been through and the torture that he's received, I think knowing that the love of his life, Annie Crester, has been taken into that world, puts the fear of God in him. She was also quite a frail bird beforehand, and I think he's really worried for her safety, which is why he's in such a dark place this time round. But also he's worried for Peter, he's worried for everyone that's basically within the capital now, friends, family. It's that in itself is I suppose the sort of initial trauma that he's going through. But also seeing one of his best friends, Katniss Everdeen, being kind of forced, pressurized into becoming this sort of statement figure that she really is not quite ready for. Everything is just, it grows. It's no longer a game anymore. It's known as the Hunger Games, but this is real life. And I think you realise that this is it's only going to get worse as well, in a sense. So.
And Josh's character, Peter, goes to quite a dark, intense place, similarly to yours. He said he actually really enjoyed kind of going there with the character. Yeah, how much did you enjoy that with yours, and how sort of challenging was it as well, though?
I mean, mine less so. I mean, his character, I think, is being quite literally medicated and tortured to an extent. And mine was all like emotional torture that Finnick was putting himself through. So, in a sense, and I didn't kind of get to do the whole crazy bit, which he had the opportunity to go through. For me, it was just somber and, I'm depressed. But no, it was interesting. It was very different as well. And I think as an actor, I really embrace challenges, and having the opportunity to kind of play the opposite end of the spectrum of the Finnick we loved from Catching Fire. This is a damaged little bird, and for me, it was really, really enjoyable. But whether or not I enjoyed that more than being sexy in the last movie, I don't know.
And how did you find sort of shaking it off at the end of a day's work? Because you go to quite a dark place, as we said.
No, I mean, I think with Jennifer Lawrence on set, it's impossible to stay in character, really. It's impossible to stay depressed when you're kind of acting opposite Jen. Because she's always happy. Even on a bad day, she's happier than a normal human being. But also Francis Lawrence, like the atmosphere on set, despite the fact that District 13 and the scenes that we shot in there, the lighting mood was already quite gloomy, and everything was kind of stark and metal and, quite cold. You still went home at the end of every day and went for dinner with everyone and hung out in the bar or whatever it may have been, and you immediately, I can never sort of keep hold of a character when I go home. Home is home, work is work. I like to keep it that way.
It's brilliant production design, isn't it? Really.
It's what's great about working on these projects is not only is the source material so strong, but the people involved. It's just they're the best at what they do. Whether it's the set designers, the director, the cinematographer, the stunt guys, 8711, or the cast in itself is just so talented that you kind of. I don't understand why I'm here. Really, I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong, but no, it's incredibly humbling, I think.
The dialogue is brilliant throughout. What about that heartfelt, rousing speech that you give towards the end of the film?
I mean, it's all in the source material. It all boils down to Suzanne Collins writing 3 incredible novels and creating this incredible world that's not only relatable and relevant in today's society, but at the same time has enough sort of new elements to it that you really just kind of get lost within that world. And what's great for me, having the opportunity to kind of do that speech, was that, there was a real insight into a character that I was lucky that I read the novels before filming, so everything that I was sort of putting on last film, it's the Marilyn Monroe effect, isn't it? It's like, this is all just an act. The real Finnick Odair we meet in this movie, and I think that's what I really cherished. Yeah.
And without wanting to give too much away for those who haven't read the book and got to the end of the book, can you give us a flavour of what we can look forward to in part 2?
I mean, it's going to be bigger and better. I mean, this film completely sets up you know, sets everyone up for the finale. It's frustrating, I have to say, where this movie ends to what you know is yet to come. It's difficult to kind of talk too much about it because I don't want to disappoint people as to what the exact sort of cut-off point is. But I have a feeling people won't be disappointed, and this will leave them wanting more. And I can definitely tell you that the next one will give you more. You know, it's bigger, better, it's darker. It's not that I've seen it, but you know, from what we've filmed, I'm very excited.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.
Hey,